everyone, welcome to Maeve TR Creations. Today's video is going to be a little different. It's a collab of sorts. I asked my friend Alexis to help me design a doll, and in return I would send it to her. We've been friends for almost 9 years, so we figured it was time to send each other some goodies. Alexis wanted the doll to have tanned skin, so I sent her a photo of all the tanned/darker skinned dolls I have in my stock box. After some debate, she chose Briar from Ever After High. I removed Briar's head and started cutting off her sticky, gunky hair and removing the glue in the stubble inside. Her head had a ton of super nasty yellow glue inside of it. After that, I removed the factory paint with acetone. I used a Q-tip, but ended up using a cotton pad as well to get absolutely everything off. Alexis wanted purple hair, but I don't have any purple doll hair. The solution? Yarn! Acrylic yarn can be used to make doll hair. Here's how. Taking a piece of yarn, I measure how long I want it to be, then double it, and unravel the piece of yarn into smaller strands. I prepared a ton of these, as well as a few light gray ones to add some variation, and plugged them into the head just like I would with nylon doll hair. Since the yarn is thicker, you don't have to plug every single hole or it ends up looking too thick. Once the doll was fully plugged, I poured in some Elmer's glue wall and used a paintbrush to smear it around. Now for the fun part, combing out the hair. Using a pet hairbrush, I started brushing out the yarn. The ultra-fine tines of the pet brush separate the strands of yarn. Now that she looks like a troll's doll, I poured a little more glue inside, and you can see that it seeped out and darkened the hair a little at the hairline. It's unfortunate, but it's not super noticeable. Now to make the hair smooth and silky. Using a mini hair straightener that my dad had in his workshop for some reason, I straightened the yarn. Just a note, if you try to recreate this technique, it only works with 100% acrylic yarn. Here's what she looks like with her hair fully straightened. The yarn technique is pretty easy and a lot cheaper than buying nylon doll hair since I have tons of yarn left over. Let's move on to body blushing. I used reds and browns for this since the base doll has a tan complexion. I also blushed her cheeks, forehead, and nose with the same colors. After giving the doll 2 coats of Mr. Super Clear, I started on her face. I'm using a light brown to start off since it's easy to erase if I make a mistake. Alexis requested the doll have forest green eyes, so I took my forest green watercolor pencil and filled in the shape of the iris. I also thought she would look cute with some freckles, so I dotted them on in a variety of brown shades. And this, friends, is when tragedy struck. When I initially took her head off, her neck joint took some damage. I tried to fix it with some epoxy glue, but it clearly wasn't strong enough. When I tilted her head up to blush her neck some more, her entire head popped off in my head, neck peg and all. After recovering from my tiny panic attack, I fixed it by attaching the neck peg back into the neck with more epoxy glue. Because of the way I fixed it, the doll can't look up or down anymore, just side to side. But this is meant to be a display doll, so Alexis and I agreed that it would be okay. For the doll's outfit, Alexis requested overalls. I used a pattern from So Doll Creations and the t-shirt from Delightful's standard tee pattern. I also cut the doll's hair into a cute shoulder-length style. With that, I boxed the doll up with some other snacks and goodies and took her to the post office. The box made a quick stop in California before safely arriving in her new home. I completely forgot to take photos, so Alexis was kind enough to provide those for me too. Meet Aoife. Her name is Irish and it means beauty. I can't help but think it fits this character. I'm super proud of her face-up and outfit. Alexis sent me this photo and it made me laugh so hard I almost cried. I knew I made Aoife's pockets functional for a reason. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe and let me know what you think of Aoife in the comments below. I'll see you next time!